أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وتوبوا إلى الله جميعا صدق الله العظيم الصلاة والسلام عليك يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله بلند آواز سے پڑھ لیں الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا رحمة للعالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد طب القلوب ودوائها وعافية الأبدان وشفائها ونور الأبصار وضيائها اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد قد ضاقت حيلتي أدركني يا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بہار جاں فضا تم ہو نسیم گلستاں تم ہو بہار باغ رضواں تم سے ہے زیب جناں تم ہو اور خدا کی سلطنت کا دو جہاں میں کون دولا ہے تم ہی تم ہو تم ہی تم ہو یہاں تم ہو وہاں تم ہو اور ریاضت کے یہی ہے دن بڑھاپے میں کہاں ہمت One of the sole reasons to why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has allowed a sinner like myself and beautiful people like yourself to gather in this masjid today. Huzur Mufti Azam Hind Shahzadae Ala Hazrat Fadil of Bareilly Maulana Mustafa Raza Khan Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayh, and capturing and laying his focus on the youngsters jo jawan hai, and this is no disrespect to those that have reached the age of burhapa, of elderly, because their kaifiyat and their sensation and what they are feeling is very different. ہم دیکھتے ہیں کہ جوان ٹیک لگائے بیٹھے ہوئے ہیں اگینسٹ دا وال، نوجوان پیچھے کرسیوں پر بیٹھے ہیں. Not those without a reason, those that have a reason, they are sitting. And the elders, انہوں نے محفل سجائی ہوئی ہے, they are sitting at the front. And the youngsters, and this is why he lays his focus and his pen in this couplet. He's talking about himself, but this is a farz kifaya for those, the awam, the community. ریاضت کے یہی ہے دن بڑھاپے میں کہاں ہمت جو کرنا ہے ابھی کر لو ابھی نوری جواں تم ہو. That Nuri, you are young today. Burhapa is yet to come. And if you don't seek forgiveness in your youth, and if you don't change in this time, when you are 15, 16, 17, up to your 20s, 25, 30s, late 30s, but when you hit that age of 40, brother, how many of our brothers today go in the corner of York Avenue smoking weed, smoking chars, sisters walking by smoking cigarettes, na sharam, na haya, na akhad sharam, na dillit sharam, na zabanit sharam, swearing, drinking, smoking, filthy mouths. We are not greater than them because we are here, but we should be praying for them کہ اللہ انہیں بھی یہ توفیق بخشے. ریاضت کے یہی ہے دن بڑھاپے میں کہاں ہمت جو کرنا ہے ابھی کر لو ابھی نوری جواں تم ہو. Do it now, do it today. Why tomorrow? Brands like Nike tells us, Nike, just do it. Do it for Allah. Do it for His Rasool sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Why do we always do it when we want something from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It's Allah's right. It's Allah's haqq to always do it for Him. Not for something, not for a job, but simply for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He is worthy of this. He is qadir, He is qadir. We don't require a reason. But we are here today, my dear brothers, and tomorrow we are gone. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, favor upon favor, benefit upon benefit for the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. When previous ummahs would sin, it was thrown into their faces and they were punished on the spot. They were punished there and then for their sins. But the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, it has been concealed and hidden from the people. Sayyidina Anas narrates his hadith from the blessings of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He says, and I finish here, when a person, Riyazat ke yahi hai din, I want you to remember this, my dear brothers, burhape mein kaha himmat, jo karna hai abhi kar lo, abhi noori jawan tum ho. He says, radiyallahu ta'ala an, that when a person repents from his sins, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes the angels forget. Buland awaz se kahi subhanallah. And who are these angels? Those that make accountability, those that write his good deeds, those that write his bad deeds, those that write down his deeds. They make account of the angels of accountability, they make account of his deeds, they write them down, they pen them, they document them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes them forget. And when he repents, when he does istighfar, when he repents from his sins, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enables his limbs to forget. He sinned with his hands, Allah makes them forget. He sins with his feet, Allah makes them forget. He sins with his tongue, with his eyes, with his mind. He thinks about fahish with his dil, with his heart, with his qalb. He uses his aza, his limbs, to express ingratitude and to implement bad sin, to do sin, to do a bad deed. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through the blessings of istighfar, He makes those limbs forget. He allows them to forget. And then He makes the signs of those sins also forget. So if you sinned in a particular place, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will allow that place to forget that sin. If someone witnessed it, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will allow that person to forget that sin. And when he is presented in the bargah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no witness of his sin shall remain. The angels have forgotten, his limbs have forgotten, those that witnessed the place where he sinned, that was forgotten, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives him on the day of Qiyamah. And one of the reasons of why these nights were brought forth for the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam is so that we come back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we return back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. आखिरी बात, गुलामी रसूल में मौत भी कबूल है, इसका इनकार किसी ने किया है? गुलामी रसूल में पहले जीना सीखे, रियाजत के यही है दिन, बुढ़ापे में कहा हिम्मत, गुलामी रसूल में मौत भी कबूल है, इसका इनकार कोई नहीं करता। उलमा को साइड पर कर दिया है, और जो रिमझिम 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 कर रहा है उसकी शान बुलंद हो रही है। बट रियाजत के यही है दिन, बुढ़ापे में कहां हिम्मत। We have to change now, we have to come back now. No one is doing इनकार of गुलामी रसूल में मौत भी कबूल है, गुलामी रसूल में माँ बाप का अदब करना भी कबूल है। अगर बाप डांटे या बोले, आगे से आंखें नहीं दिखाते, and you don't answer him back, गुलामी रसूल में माँ बाप की इताअत करना भी कबूल है, हराम से बचना भी कबूल है, 5 वक्त की नमाज अदा पर करना भी कबूल है, इल्मे दीन सीखना, उस पर अमल करना ये भी कबूल है, दाढ़ी रखना भी कबूल है, इमामा शरीफ पहनना भी कबूल है, और सुन्नतों पर भी अमल करना भी कबूल है, उलमा की जियारत करना और उनके कदमों में बैठकर कुछ बोल सीख लेना ये भी तो यार कबूल है। गुलामी रसूल लब्बैक, वी आर हाजिर या रसूलुल्लाह, बट बिफोर दैट देयर इज एन एंटायर जर्नी। करूं तेरे नाम पे जान फिदा, ना बस एक जान दो जहां फिदा, दो जहां से भी नहीं जी भरा, करूं क्या करोड़ों जहां नहीं। नकीरा न करते हैं ताजीम मेरी, फिदा हो के तुझ पे ये इज्जत मिली है। And that's before गुलामी रसूल में जीना भी कबूल है। Learn to live in the love of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam। और फिर जब नारा लगाएंगे गुलामी रसूल में मौत भी कबूल है, تو پھر then we will see the maza and we will see the sensation and the great feeling of that. Whatever I have said, anything, jane and jane mein any mistakes, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala